Ethiopia is calling. Now is the time for you to come to discover Ethiopia's rich and exciting history, to experience the thrills of a journey back through the mysterious mists of her past. You'll start in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia's capital, gateway to the vast sweep of Africa's oldest independent nation, portal to realms that harken back to the birth of humanity. Set 2,400 meters above sea level, Addis Ababa is a heady blend of old and new, a vibrant cosmopolitan metropolis, a vivid tapestry of bustling outdoor markets, a city boasting a broad array of museums, theaters, churches, monuments, a city with high-rises, elegant villas, apartments, conference centers, and fashionable hotels. Gourmet restaurants and clubs featuring exquisite national and international cuisines, and enthralling performances by local dancers and musicians. You won't ever forget Addis Ababa, with its astonishing sights, spicy scents, variegated rhythms, and moving religious celebrations. Here on Timkat, the Epiphany holiday, all flock to celebrate the day commemorating the baptism of Jesus Christ in the River Jordan. Addis Ababa is the beginning. From here, you're suddenly whisked far, far back into the luminous landscapes of history. Our first stop is Aksum, which nearly a millennium ago was the heart of a great empire dominating the crossroads to Asia and Africa. A beautiful city visited by merchants from Greece, Rome, Persia, and Egypt. It is believed that in the 10th century BCE, the Queen of Sheba made Aksum her capital. The Aksumites created a universal written language, Ge'ez, and gave Ethiopia its first organized religion, Christianity, as early as the 4th century CE. Today, Aksum is a treasure trove of antiquity. It offers a dazzling wealth of archaeological sites and artifacts. It is famous for its giant carved granite obelisks, which bear witness to the city's magnificent past. It features the burial places of kings, inscribed tablets, sculpted stones, the ornate crowns of monarchs. It is host to a small national museum, which houses a remarkable collection of relics. But Aksum's deepest, most guarded secret lies within its foremost ecclesiastical edifice, the Church of St. Mary of Zion. It is believed that here, Menelik I, the son of Solomon and the Queen of Sheba, placed the sacred Hebrew Ark of the Covenant some 3,000 years ago. You may approach the chapel. You can never enter. But you are welcome to visit the Queen of Sheba's pool and the remains of her majestic, wonderfully preserved palace. There's so much to see, absorb, and be inspired by in Aksum that you may wish to stay on in one of its fine hotels. From Aksum, we move on to Lalibela, which many think of as the 8th wonder of the ancient world, the New Jerusalem, a Christian citadel, a prayer in stone, the jewel in Ethiopia's crown. But there are no names that really can describe this mysterious, wondrous, remote city of Lalibela. Set high in an austere mountainous landscape, Lalibela is an enchanting city, famed for its unique churches. Massive monolithic stone structures hewn from single slabs of rock and tucked into the earth. In Lalibela, there are 11 such churches, hacked from rock with the guidance and assistance, so legend tells, of heavenly forces. Inside them, you can observe the stately priests and enjoy the impressive paintings, sculptures, ancient texts, and artifacts. From Lalibela, we fly to Gondar, the fabled city of castles. Built in the shadow of the majestic Samin Mountains, Gondar was home to majesty in the 17th and 18th centuries. Many of the dwellings here show the marked influence of Italian architecture. The Ethiopian emperors erected their complex of palaces within an imperial compound protected by fortified walls. The Emperor Fasilidas chose Gondar for his capital in 1633 and erected a splendid domicile. The castle of Iyasu I, who ruled Ethiopia from 1682 to 1706, has been called more beautiful than the House of Solomon. Standing within the confines of a pool is the bathing palace of Fasilidas. Each year, at Timkat, Epiphany time, the pool is refilled. Surrounding it are exotic trees whose branches provide nesting places for the birds. Gondar boasts a stunning church, that of Debre Birhan Selassie, or Light of the Trinity, which is renowned for its breathtaking ceiling of eyes and for its paintings of biblical lore and medieval history. In Gondar, as is true all over the country, Ethiopia is building for the future. Modern international airports are under construction in major tourist destinations, like this one in Gondar. Stately palm trees, color-rioting flowers, gracefully designed streets, churches, hallmarks of Baradar. Situated on the southeastern shore of shining Lake Tana, legendary source of the Blue Nile. The ancient monasteries that dot the shores of the lake and its numerous islands make Baradar an important focal point of history. Churches reveal priceless icons, frescoes, paintings, ancient scriptures, fascinating religious paraphernalia. Baradar is also a symbol of Ethiopia's future. Its excellent modern hotels are making it a popular tourist resort. From Baradar, you readily reach Tissisat Falls, a spectacular span where the Blue Nile boils smoking water up into the dizzy air. Baradar, displaying Ethiopia's remote past, expressing Ethiopia's exciting present, auguring Ethiopia's incredible future. Ethiopia, then, now, today. The springboard for our journey, as always, is multifaceted Addis. This time, we'll visit some of Ethiopia's most spectacular lakes and national parks. We wing our way to the north, to the Semien Mountain National Park, not far from Ethiopia's city of the castles, Gondar. Here, in this magical wilderness, time has stopped. Nothing has been altered or tampered with since primordial days, and the spell of discovery intensifies with every step. Here live many of Ethiopia's native animals, among them the Semien red fox, one of the most beautiful creatures on the continent, the endangered and elusive Walia ibex, and the endangered Gelada baboons. Now to Awash National Park, in an area known for its striking formations created by volcanic eruptions that took place millennia ago. Bordered by the Awash River, this game reserve is one of the oldest and most developed of its kind. Bird lovers find a feathered paradise in Awash, which hosts some 400 species. There's plenty of room to roam, some 750 square kilometers in Awash, where visitors are constantly beguiled by the rich and variegated flora and fauna. And to top it all off, a lavish spread of lush green, laced with pools fed by mineral hot springs and ringed by stately dome palms. Next stop, the Bale Mountains National Park. Majestic, magnificent, haunting. The peaks here rise heavenward to a height of 4,000 meters. Here, rare species of wildlife found only in Ethiopia are protected and preserved. The park was established specifically for this purpose. Its exotic tenants include, among many others, the mountain Nyala, Menelik's bushbuck, and the Semien red fox. Begin scaling one of the peaks, and you're struck by the beautiful grey rocks which dot the slopes. On closer inspection, you'll find that the rocks are really flowers, which grow only on the heights. Not too distant from the Bale Mountains National Park, we arrive at one of the world's most awe-inspiring sights, Sof Omar. At this point, an entire watercourse, the Webb River, changed its direction, boring out a new channel through the limestone foothills. Today, the spot is an Islamic shrine, named for the saintly Sheikh Sof Omar, who centuries ago found refuge here. Nature's amazing architecture, pillars that soar into the sky, and a vivid profusion of wildlife in the water, on land, and in the air. to the south, down to the Rift Valley lakes, Lake Abiata and Lake Shala, renowned for the 150 species of birds that are found here. Enormous colonies of great white pelicans, and most beautiful of all, flocks of greater and lesser flamingos. Boiling hot springs grace the lake shores, which people visit to cure their illnesses. A very popular magnet for tourists is Lake Langano, whose hotels and camping sites are crowded with pleasure and beauty seekers. The burgeoning city of Awassa boasts fine hotels and a strange species of monkeys which inhabit the treetops. Many visitors come to savor Awassa's incredible fish market, which draws a fantastic array of finny creatures from the richly stocked waters of the lake. Some buy and take home, others eat fresh fish on the spot. And the ever-present birds make sure to get their share as well. For seekers of very special mineral hot springs, there are two exceptional addresses. One is Sodera, which offers a fine hotel, complete with swimming pool, and of course, its hot springs.